The longest prison sentence ever given to someone in the United States was given to a man named Charles Robinson, and he was sentenced to 5,000 years for each one of these 6 sentences that he received, making his grand total sentencing 30,000 years. I'm not going to show you what he looks like because you will literally never run into him outside on the streets. And I'm not going to platform a person who committed crimes that I can't even talk about on TikTok without being demonetized. However, with all that being said, the question arises of why do we give people sentences longer than they could ever live? Because technically speaking, someone who has to serve 100 years is serving the same sentence as someone who's 30,000 years. Either way, it's their entire life. The first reason is simply just because of principle. Victims like knowing that their abusers are being held accountable to the fullest extent. The second reason for ultra-long sentences is for parole. If a person has to serve 100 years in prison, that gives them a lot of time to file appeals. And if the courts aren't careful, they can knock off 10 years here, 25 years there. On a 100-year sentence, they might be able to get out and still live a little bit of their life. However, that's not the case for someone sentenced to 30,000 years. If you file an appeal and knock off 10 years off 30,000, it's not going to change anything. Either way, you aren't getting out.